Namaste everyone. Welcome back to our journey through Yoga Sutras of Maharishi Patanjali. In the previous Sutra 2.19, Maharishi Patanjali carefully explained the nature of the scene, Prakriti, its purpose, and its stages of manifestation. We saw how the world unfolds through gunas from the unmanifest Alinga to fully manifest Vishesha. Now, in Sutra 2.20 today, he shifts our attention completely. If the scene has been explained, who is the seer, the observer? The Sutra says, Drashta Drashimatra Shuddho Api Pratyayanupashya. Let us understand this word by word. Drashta means the seer, witness principle or Purusha. Drishimatra means pure seeing alone, pure consciousness. Shuddha means pure, untouched, uncontaminated. Api means even though. Pratyaya Anupashya means appearing to see through mental modifications or witnessing thoughts. So, the sutra tells us the seer is pure consciousness alone. Though pure, it appears to perceive through the mind. This is extremely subtle. Maharishi Patanjali is saying that the true seer, Purusha, is not the mind, not the intellect, not the ego, not the body. It is pure awareness. It does not act, it does not change, it does not get modified. It only sees. Yet, this is important. It appears as though it is seeing thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Why? Because consciousness reflects through the mind. Just as sunlight reflected in water appears to tremble when the water moves, consciousness appears disturbed when the mind moves. But the sun itself is never trembling. Similarly, the seer remains pure, Shuddha, even when thoughts are restless. This is the key insight of this sutra. The mind changes, the seer does not. The mind thinks, the seer illumines. The mind reacts, the seer witnesses. Yet, because of proximity and because of reflection, the seer appears identified with the mind. This is the beginning of misunderstanding. When we say, I am angry, anger belongs to the mind. But we superimpose it upon the seer. When we say, I am confused, confusion belongs to buddhi. But we assume it belongs to the self. Sutra 2.20 clarifies that the seer is drishimatra, seeing alone, pure awareness. It does not become the thought, it does not become the emotion, it simply illumines them. Here is the philosophical insight. The seer is never bound. Bondage belongs to the mind. The seer is never disturbed. Disturbance belongs to the gunas. The seer is never incomplete. Incompleteness belongs to the identification. The entire path of yoga is the gradual recognition of this difference. When this is understood, a great relief arises. You are not your fluctuations. You are not your conditioning. You are not your passing mental weather. You are the light in which they appear. As a practical reflection, observe yourself today. When a thought arises, instead of saying, I am thinking, gently shift to a thought is arising. When an emotion arises, instead of saying, I am anxious, Notice anxiety is being witnessed. This subtle shift separates seer from the seen, and this separation is the beginning of freedom. Yoga Sutra 2.20 gives us one of the most liberating insights in the entire text. You are not changing. You are the one in whose presence change is known. In the next Sutra 2.21, Maharishi Patanjali will explain why this pure seer appears entangled with the seen. Thank you for staying with this depth. Let us connect for the next sutra. Namaste.